everyone, hope you're doing well. This, of course, is another episode of Oh Dear God, Why Does This Exist? Trending Edition. So, I went on to YouTube the other day, and I went into the trending tab. I very rarely go into the trending tab, and the only reason I go into the trending tab is just to see what people are watching these days. And I'm always confused, to say the least. Like, just last time, just the other day when I went in, I saw, this K-pop video with the title completely in Korean, and then, right under it, there was, a gourmet Cheez-It versus regular Cheez-It, I guess? If you like those videos, that's fine, I don't care. It's just, it's really weird to me how close they are as far as terms of ranking, because they were right on top of one another. It was very confusing to me that they were just close, I have to feel like the demographics are very different. Then again, now that I think about it, I realize how dumb I sound saying that, because honestly, it's probably not that it's the same people watching, it's just they have a similar amount of people that watch them at the same rate in the same country, I guess. I don't know. I'm starting to like the trending tab because I may have just found the best worst channel on YouTube. It's hilarious, but not funny in the way that you want it to be, haha, this is so good and comical funny. No, it's funny because it's bad, you know what I mean? It's got 11 million subscribers. So clickbait, the problem with clickbait is they lure you in with ludicrous titles and thumbnails, and then they don't do it, and if they do, it's for 5 seconds at the end of the video. This isn't that. It's it lures you in with ludicrous titles and thumbnails, and they always do that thing for the whole video. It's just no one wants, or even asked, to see this thing. Now who am I talking about? I, of course, am talking about none other than the king of random. He's the king. There's no one more random than this guy. He is the king of random, okay? He invented random. He's just so random. To give you a sense of what his videos are like, the video I found on the trending page to find the king of random is called Watch What Happens When You Puncture Spray Cheese. And at first, I was like, that's kind of cool. Until I realized, two things. One, I could probably guess what happens with that. Cheese comes out. Is that the answer? Cheese comes out? Because there you go, I just made your whole video for you. And number two, you can do this at home. Easy cheese isn't that expensive. You could just take a knife and easy cheese. There you go, just made your whole video for you again. And then you'll know that cheese comes out without watching this 12-minute monstrosity. But anyway, I don't know about you, but I personally am just itching to see what happens when you puncture easy cheese. So, enough of me talking. You don't want to hear me talk, let's just watch the video.
In today's video, we are exploring spray cheese. What's it made of, what's inside the can, and what can you do with it?
Hang on, what? We're gonna explore spray cheese? That's the weirdest way you could possibly say that. And also, no, you said we're gonna puncture easy cheese in the thumbnail, in the titles, the whole thing. I don't wanna play with it. I don't wanna know what's inside the can. Here's what's inside the can. Cheese. There you go. There you go. Can we just puncture it now? I don't wanna know what's inside of it. I already know what's inside of it.
Here's the basic idea. We have 12 cans of spray cheese. We want to take some of these apart, see what we can do with them, and generally just find out what weird experiments can happen with spray cheese.
What? Weird experiments? What do you mean? What are you talking about? What are you saying? What are you talking? It's cheese. Okay, stop trying to make it scientific. Stop trying to make it this scientific thing. Or at least if you're gonna do that, stop pretending it's gonna be exciting. It's not. It's spray cheese.
Down inside this can, and then of course there's some form of propellant. It all comes out this nozzle. You push the nozzle to the side, and our cheese is extruded. Very commonly eaten on crackers or celery, which is really just water made crunchy.
Did they just explain spray cheese? I mean, even if you've never seen spray cheese before this video, I think you can figure out what it is fairly quickly. So then they like weigh the cans out with the cheese, they take the cheese out and then they weigh them again. And it's just like, why? Why are you doing this? No one wants or needs to know this. When is this ever gonna be information you'll need or even want to know? But don't worry, they make up for it, okay? It gets really insane. Just watch.
I think you wanted to try something with that.
I did.
Shocking. Callie wants to try burning something.
Weird.
Well, the cheese does burn.
It doesn't melt, it burns?
Well, if you are using a blowtorch,
Look.
it might be different in like a saucepan.
Whoa, it burns? What? When you put something up to a flame, it burns? Whoa, man. Look, I get it. It's cheese, you assume it melts, but like, look at it. It looks like pasta. Like, honestly, I wasn't even surprised when it burned until you said something. I realized, oh, I'm supposed to be surprised by this. The point is, I get it. It's kind of surprising, I guess, because, you know, it's cheese. But, like, look at it. Look at it. Like, it's very different than regular cheese, for sure. But, again, you know, I get how you could be surprised. But she made it seem, like, so, like, absolutely insane. Like, whoa, it burns! Dude! You put extreme heat up to this weird spray cheese stuff, and it burns. Like, she made it seem like the world's craziest thing. Calm down, lady. They do actually, like, 5 seconds later, after I wrote down everything I just said in the script, they do actually make fun of themselves for it, so, like, it's fine. They understand that they were being a little bit, they were exaggerating a little bit, but, I just think it's funny, so I still wanted to talk about it.
Woo!
That left quickly.
Wow!
Guess there's no reason to expect it to do anything different.
You see what I mean when I say no one asked for this? Nobody cares about the air pressure in the cheese, in the spray cheese. No one wants this. Why are you doing this? Whose idea was this?
Now we're gonna see what happens if we put some easy cheese on a plate and then vacuum it.
But why? Why? Like, I get having dumb fun. I'm all for that, alright? That's literally all my videos are, just me having dumb fun for no reason. I love that. That's great. That should be your brand. But it's not. You try to make it seem scientific and professional when it's spray cheese. It's very hard to take you seriously when you're talking about spray cheese. So, you know, obviously, because they're the king of random. The king! No one else! Anyway, like I said, obviously, because, they are who they are, they, do some more dumb crap with it. They freeze it, they break it with a hammer, but don't worry, after 8 minutes of absolutely nothing, they finally puncture the spray cheese.
We're now going to try drilling a hole into easy cheese container, and I'm gonna do it up at the top, which I imagine means that all of the easy cheese will start spraying out. How fast or strong, I don't know. We've used this drill to drill holes into silly string before, and it still has residue all over it from when we did that. So hopefully this will keep the drill safe.
So far, according to him, I was right the whole time. Cheese comes out. Okay, roll credits. I was right. Of course, that can't be the end of it. They decide, you know, the only logical thing to do afterwards, they're like, okay, so we have drilled into the spray cheese. The only thing left to do is to chop it with a hatchet.
Let's see what happens. Because we like to break stuff. 3, 2, 1.
Now this kind of sets me off, right? Because this is the thumbnail. This is the whole video. This is what I've been waiting for, and all I get is a fallen over camera with a little bit of cheese on it. What's that, dude? Why would you do that? Okay, so never mind. As I was furiously typing this down in the script, the video played out, and it just like, they were just like, whoa, for like a minute and a half before actually showing us what happened in their other slow-mo camera. So I guess it's fine, but like, don't play with my emotions like that, man. Come on, Grant. Get it together. So, to close out, they make, a giant tower with spray cheese. And you know, I would call out how dumb this is, but they don't actually treat it like scientific and professional stuff. They treat it like dumb fun, like I think they should. So, I'm not gonna make fun of them for it. They're just having fun with spray cheese, and there's nothing wrong with that. Okay, so before we move on to the next few videos, I just want to show you like 3 dumb titles and thumbnails I found that I think are very stupid. Number 1, what does liquid nitrogen do to your face? Here's an idea. How about don't do that? Sounds dangerous, honestly. You just use liquid nitrogen to freeze spray cheese. Lord knows what it'll do to your face, and honestly, Lord doesn't want to know. I don't want to know. I feel like if I was gonna watch this video too, for the video, but I couldn't bring myself to do it. I just feel like I'd feel so, like, guilty for watching this guy suffer. So, no thank you. Number 2, what happens when you boil the ocean? The reason this one is so dumb is, like, I forget how long it is. I think it's way too long. I don't know how long it is. It's probably not that long. Probably like 3 minutes. But however long it is, you don't need to watch the video, son. Just like pour water, like get some water from the tap, put salt in it, and boil it, and there you go, you boiled the ocean. If you want to make it as scientific as possible, just Google the ratio of water to salt in the ocean, and then put that much salt in there, and there you go, you got yourself a homemade ocean, and then you boil that, and that's good, there you go. That's the whole thing. Number 3, turning coal into diamonds. Actually, I've heard of this one with like high pressure, you can like turn coal into diamonds, so this one's actually pretty cool. Using peanut butter. I just want to know why. Why do you do the things you do? You think that if you could just make diamonds with coal and peanut butter, if you could do that, then everyone would be rich all the time. They just go to Walmart, buy a big thing of Jif peanut butter and coal. Like, why is no one talking about this? If this is so easy, and you have 11 million subscribers, you'd think that word would have gotten out by now to the public that you can do this. And I haven't heard about this until I found your channel, so I'm gonna guess it doesn't work, or at least it takes more than just diamonds and peanut butter, and this is total clickbait. The next video we're gonna watch is called How to Make a Laser-Assisted Blowgun. This video is perfect for you if you're an assassin, but your assassin corporation, office, I don't really know how that works, but whoever supplies your weapons is out of weapons, so you gotta do some DIY crafts to make your own super weapon.
I just made a laser-guided blowgun for under $3, but don't let its simplicity fool you. It's powerful enough to break glass and even blast darts into concrete.
Yes, the perfect weapon for every 8-year-old that watches your videos.
But adds another dimension to the fun you can have in the backyard.
This is such a bad idea. A kid is gonna see this and immediately want to shoot someone, not something. Like, it's the same thing with a Nerf gun, except a Nerf gun I have to feel is safer.
Just strong enough to do a little damage, but still safe enough to shoot around the house. Not that you should, but you could.
Did this guy just subtly condone shooting this in the house? Dude, this isn't safe at all. Like, if it can stick to a dartboard, it can probably draw blood. Tell me, if you were an 8-year-old watching this video, you wouldn't immediately want to use this on your sibling.
Using number 16 and number 18 wire nails because they're relatively lightweight and have a nice flat head on the top.
Jesus! Dude, are you insane? I thought, like, it was kind of, this paper cone thing was kind of unsafe before, but now you just want to throw nails into the mix? Anyway, there's not really a lot more to this video. He teaches you how to make, like, a little quiver so that you can hold more death weapons. He shows you how to, like, put a laser pointer on it so, like, it's deathly accurate, which is perfect if you are trying to kill someone. Or, you know, play a game of darts. One of the two. That's pretty much it. He also teaches you how to use duct tape to make it look cooler, which I think anybody could figure out when it comes to literally anything. Just take cool duct tape and wrap it around something and it looks cooler. It's pretty easy, pretty simple. But yeah, I don't really have anything else to say about this video. I just want you to imagine a world where kids are running around with these deathly accurate blowguns with nails in them. Alright, give me your lunch money, Billy. Not this time, Jimmy. Bad move. No, the joke is on you. What the heck? Is that like a sniper blowgun? Yeah. Hey man, I'm a bully. But like, that's definitely illegal. Like, that's not allowed. And you won't be telling a soul. Now that I know this exists, I will be scared of all children for the rest of my life. So, thanks for that. So this video is a pretty short video. It's called Self-Freezing Coca-Cola, and not a lot happened in this video. The reason I want to talk about it is because at first I was like, oh, that's kind of cool, until once again, I realized something. So like what the video is doing is it's like giving you a tutorial on how, like, you know, to make a slushie with all your sodas immediately, so as soon as you pour it out, it becomes a slushie. But here's the thing. Just get shaved ice and pour Coca-Cola into it. That takes way less time than the 4.5 hour crap he's trying to make you do. It doesn't take that long to get shaved ice and just pour Coca-Cola into it. There you go, now you got a Coca-Cola slushie. Also, just go to 7-Eleven. Like, I was talking about my video with a friend and I was telling them about this, and they were like, yeah, you could do your thing, or, you know, you could also go to 7-Eleven, they have Coca-Cola flavored Slurpees. And I was like, you're right. So just do that. Anyway, it's only 3 minutes long, so I'm not really gonna, like, watch the video entirely. Like, I watched the video, but I'm not gonna watch the video on this video, you know? So, I just wanted to get that in there, though. But that's not all, guys, okay? Because where I think the King of Random really comes to play, where they really, just the beauty, just the cream of the crop of their videos, are their life hacks. Yes, guys, they do life hacks. And we all know how good those are. So, the video I'm going to be talking about is called, and I quote, 5 Delicious Apple Hacks. How? How are you going to sit here and tell me there are 5 things you can do with apples that I don't already know about? They're like so simple. You can't life hack an apple.
For this video, I'm going to show you a faster, safer, and more convenient way to cut your apples.
Come on, man. Really? You realize that there are apple cutters. That's a thing you can have. I have one in my house. Here it is. It's right here. There you go. That's the whole life hack. There's your video. I just made your video for you again, so.
What?
So there you go. You're just gonna show me 5 safe ways to cut an apple. It's called an apple cutter. You can buy one at Walmart. It's not hard.
Start, turn your apples upside down. You can see the tops have a lot more surface area than the bottoms, so by putting them face down, they'll be a lot more stable when you cut them, meaning less chance you cut yourself instead.
Really?
Rather than cutting an apple into quarters, like you're probably taught to do, imagine a tic-tac-toe pattern with the center of the grid lining up with the middle of the apple.
Who cuts apples in quarters? Just use an apple slicer. You don't have to do this like tic-tac-toe, whatever. It's stupid. You can just borrow. You can buy an apple cutter. Heck, you can even just borrow mine. Just stop whatever this is. Stop it. Anyway, they don't really do anything else in the video. They they show you how to like tie together an apple with a rubber band, which only works if you have all the pieces, because if you're missing a piece, like it'll like crumble together, it wouldn't work. And then he like shows you how you can cut it faster and like how it's objectively better, it stays fresh longer, blah blah blah, whatever. And then he does apple art, and then, you know, I was gonna close out there, and then I realized none of those are life hacks. Cutting an apple in a different way? That's not a life hack. What problem are you solving? Your apple isn't staying fresh long enough? Who is saving apples? Like, I get, like, maybe if you didn't finish your apple, you just stick it in the fridge. So that's, but like the way he's teaching you things, like cut it in tic-tac-toe form so it stays fresh longer. Yeah, but once one of the pieces is missing, it's now an open apple, so like it won't stay fresh as long. So like, his life hack is it'll stay fresh longer. The situation you're in is you have an apple, but you don't want to eat any of the apple, not even a little bit. You just want to keep the entire apple fresh. Like, you imagine you're like hungry and you want an apple and you're cutting a tic-tac-toe, and then you realize, oh, I don't want this apple. Like, I don't even want one slice. I'm full. And then you put a rubber band around it, stick it in the fridge. That doesn't work. And also, he like puts like apple art as like number 5 as a life hack. That's not a life hack, dude. That's just using apples in weird ways. A life hack is supposed to solve a problem. What problem are you solving? You don't have enough money for decorations, so you gotta use apples? Honestly, though, he really isn't hurting anyone. And, you know, the comments about him seem pretty positive. People seem to like him. So, you know, I don't hate him. Like I said, the content is stupid in my opinion, but that's just my opinion. Who cares what I think? I still will probably watch some of his content from time to time. Just because it's funny, but just not in the way he intended, and that's okay. And if you like the King of Random, I'm not going to say you're wrong, your taste is bad, because I don't like him. I don't like any of his videos. But who am I to be the judge of what's good on YouTube and what's bad on YouTube? Just enjoy what you like, and I'll enjoy what I like. You know? Don't let me stop you. Once again, he isn't really hurting anyone. Okay. Alright, fair play. Future me editing this video. But to be fair, I'm pretty sure that's the host, that's Grant, he hosts the videos, made the channel. So he definitely volunteered. And even if it's not, it's probably not a stranger, and it's probably not against their will, because that's definitely illegal, and they wouldn't be making videos anymore, because they'd be in prison. So whoever this is, they definitely volunteered. While I think it's dumb of them to do this to themselves, it's ultimately on them. So, they want to do stupid stuff, and, you know, deal permanent damage to their faces. Oh well. Anyway, that's all I've got. That's the whole video. If you liked it, cool. Come back next week for a really insane video where I travel back in time to stop Christopher Columbus from founding Ireland. I'd love to stick around, guys, but I really can't be doing that.